All right, so want to give you a little practice demonstration for lab. When you're coming in, we're going to be focusing this semester on workflow. Um, and so to give you practice week in and week out, we'll be using screenshots from Pioneer that you will then have to input information off of with prescriptions and things like that. So with workflow and prescription intake, the way this will work is you kind of click on the link. You'll begin. So what you get is a prescription here. This is an electronic prescription that's been submitted to the pharmacy. If you struggle to see the prescription here on the screen, you can click the link to get a PDF version of it. So hopefully that will kind of help you. You will need kind of the ability for your computer to read PDFs as well as JPEG images. So if these practice prescriptions are posted, if you want to make sure before coming to lab that things are going to work for you, you can click on things and practice. So now this is again prescription intake. So we have our prescription here, like I said, that's been electronically submitted to the pharmacy. So what we do with this is kind of looking a prescription over. Is it valid? So big things with kind of valid prescriptions are looking to make sure all of the information is filled in. You may have a date. If for this practice problem you've got 2 X's. However, for the actual prescriptions in lab, you'll have a specific date. So things that if this were a expired prescription, that would make it not valid. I would select no. But assuming that this was written 1/7/2022, our date's good. We have an electronic signature. Looking through, all of the information came through in the electronic submission. So this is a complete prescription. It's not for a controlled prescription or anything like that. So it doesn't need a DEA on it or anything like that. So this is a valid prescription. Going through, then you just kind of enter the information in each blank all the way down the list. So we use the prescription to read our information off of. So we've got our patient, Shannon Stark. So go in Stark, space Shannon. Also, attention to detail. This is going to be really important because if you do not put the information in the way that you are kind of given, it will not be correct. So Stark, space Shannon. Her date of birth, 8/31/64. So that's going to be 08/31/1964. Put the street address, her street address in, the date that it was written. So for this one, we'd assume this is 22. So 01/07/2022. There, medication. This medication is chlorthalidone, 25 milligram. So we put, based on what it's saying, don't include the dosage form, so just chlorthalidone, 25 milligram with a space in between and no space after the X. Our quantity, 90. So we put our quantity of 90 in, only a number. As it states, put our directions in, number of refills, provider's name, last name, first name. So Barlow, space Howard. And that's how we are going to be inputting prescriptions. So hope this is helpful. If you want to practice this, you can actually pull this exact example up and practice it. So hopefully this is helpful to kind of review and have an idea of what you're going to be doing before coming to lab.